you have got a full-time income and freelance on the side, here is the trap that no one warns you about. The taxes on your freelance income are completely on you. I created a tracker that will help you see the money that you need to set aside for taxes. And if you stay until the end of this video, I'll show you a surprise that nobody actually warns you about regarding your freelance income. And you want to stay to watch it so you can track your taxes accurately, and then you can also take into account the W-2 money that you're already making on your day job that most tracker don't actually take into account. Let me show you how. Your day job takes taxes out of every paycheck automatically, but your freelance income, nothing withheld, not a cent. And comes April, the IRS expect their share plus self-employment tax that W-2 employee never even see. Most freelance tracker assumes freelance is your only job, so their tax number are wrong for you. This one is built specifically for the person with both a W-2 income as well as a 1099 income, and it tells you exactly how much of your side income to set aside for taxes. Let me show you how it works. First, you have got the instruction tab over here. You have got the setting tabs. You have got the income log, the expense log, and then you have the client's income breakdown, the dashboard, the full picture, and then the best, you have got the tax center, which we'll talk about here in a minute. Before getting started, let's come to the setting tab to see how you can set this up for your personal information to apply to your business. So you come here and put in your name. Also put in the business name here. You can also put the tax year here, so it can be for this year or next year. You can use it multiple years, and then section B is the part that make this tracker different. This is where you enter your W-2 day job over here, your annual salary, and then the federal tax already withheld from your paycheck. Other freelance tracker completely ignore this. We capture it because your day job income affects which tax bracket your freelance income falls into. So here, section C is your tax rate. Federal income tax and self-employment tax, which is the preset to 14.1%, and then that's the correct IRS figure, and your state rate over here, if any applicable. Put in a 2026 federal tax bracket guide. Be sure that this does change every year, so kind of be aware of that. And your salary plus your freelance profit, subtract the standard deduction and find your taxable income here. So the 2022 row is highlighted because that's where most people with a day job and a side hustle land. If your combined income is higher or even lower, then just bump your rate up so your estimate stay accurate. So the income log over here, you just come to the income log every time a client pays you. You will just put in the date over here. You put in the client, who is the client, the project is that they hired you for, and then you can also put in the amount as well as what type of income this is. Is this your W-2 or is this a 1099 income? Here is so your tax calculated correctly. Second, the status paid, unpaid, and overdue over here is also very helpful. So you know where you stand. Up top, you get a full picture. You get an instant totals of your total income, also your W-2 income,
as well as your 1099, which is really useful. So how much money the client still owes you to know over here. No wondering who hasn't paid you yet. So here the expense log work the same way as the income log. You also put in the date over here. You can put in the client. Then also it will save you quite a lot of your time as you put in the description, the amount paid, as well as the Schedule C built-in category. So this drop down over here, this is the time saver. Every expense get a Schedule C category. Software, office supply, travel, meal, advertising, contract labor, everything here you can put it in, and then you have the 19 IRS Schedule C categories, which are all built in. Tag each expense once here, and at tax time, your whole Schedule C is already organized for you. Tab here, the client tab automatically adds up how much each client has paid you and what percentage here, what percentage of your income they represent. You just type the client name over here, and then you also put in your and you put the client name, and then how much the total bill will calculate automatically for you over here. So the client tab automatically adds up how much each client has paid you and what percentage of your income they represent. You just type the client name and the total pulls straight from the income log. This is how you spot that one client quietly making up half of your income over here. So now the dashboard. So this is the full picture. Right at the top, your W-2 income, you have your 1099 income over here, and then you have the combined income. You will not find this anywhere else. Tab show one number, your freelance record show another, and this put the whole picture together. Below that, you do have your freelance profitability, so how much you made with your 1099, so income minus the expenses over here, and then you do have your net profit that will show over here. And down here you have a month by month breakdown, so you can see your seasonal pattern, for example here January, and your cumulative profit climbing through the year. Here you can see that, and then the tax center. So, and this is the payoff. Honestly, section A will show you your freelance income summary minus the business expenses, which is equal to the net profit. Then you apply the self-employment tax deduction the IRS allows, and show you taxable freelance income over here. Notice this only look at your freelance income and not your salary. So your day job already handled its own taxes. This is the extra you owe on your side income. So section B, you have the quarterly estimate tax. So section B is the one that you look at to see how much to pay each quarterly. You break into quarter estimate payment because the IRS want this money 4 times a year, not just in April. Is the due date building right in. For our example freelancer, about 10,000 dollar across the year on roughly 26,000 in net profit. That feels like a lot, but that's the reality of self-employment tax on the side income, and now you can see it coming instead of getting blindsided. And section C over here, total every expenses by Schedule C category automatically. So this doubles as your tax prep worksheet. That's the whole tracker, your log income, your expenses. You have everything that you need to really track your income, and then what you still owe and how much to set aside for taxes. It's a Google Sheet. It's also compatible with Excel. It's a one-time purchase, and the link is in the description. It's through Bliss and Balance Studio on Etsy. And if this was helpful, please subscribe. I make practical money tools for people building something on the side of their 9 to 5. And you can also drop your any question in the comment. I read every one of them.